exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Horford, good, and Smart gets the assist.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
Oh, the lob to Gobert, stolen by Smart. Now Brown.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it. And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
To the inside, and stolen by Horford. Tatum against Edwards. This one for 3. And no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Edwards looking it over. Has to Gobert. Looking to end the run. Kicks it to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Horford. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Edwards against Smart. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Outside, Horford. Back to Smart. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Right wing. Towns, a screen on Tatum. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
On the wing, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Back to Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Gobert, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Brown inside. McDaniels defending. And it's Brown missing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now here's Edwards after Jaylen Brown's miss. Conley feeling it out. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Brown.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And finished off by Brown.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Towns in the corner. A three. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 5 now.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Tatum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. So and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston. Boston with the ball. They lead by 4. On the floor for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at center. Now here's Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Conley grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. And the pass to Gobert. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Outside, Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Now here's Brown. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Williams sets a screen for Smart. Williams passes to Brown. Back to Williams. He kicks to Smart. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gobert the pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Passes it to McDaniels. Out to Gobert. Taken away by Williams. From deep. Horford no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McDaniels with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Towns a screen on Brown. Outside, Towns. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Austin Rivers comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Boston leading by 3. Brogdon kicks to Horford. A crossover, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And no doubt Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Muscala comes in for Williams. And it's White in for Smart. And another three for Minnesota.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Horford the pass to Muscala. Brogdon against Rivers. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Towns. For 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Tatum. No points in the game yet for him. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in for Minnesota. They've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Alexander Walker.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a change for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Al Horford. Pass to Muscala. Back to Brogdon. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. And Minnesota now the other way. Pass to Alexander Walker. 30 seconds left in the first half. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Muscala. Horford comes in for Gallinari. Tatum, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Derek White. Horford finds Tatum. Misses in close.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Back to Prince. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves.
Here's Tatum. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Okay, David, much appreciated.
For the Timberwolves, 19. The Celtics, 20.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Here's Alexander Walker after the basket by Boston. Here's Tatum. Here's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Back to Prince. Anderson, a screen on Tatum. And it's Prince penetrating.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And here's Tatum for three. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 5 now. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Back to Tatum. Horford dishes to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Once Tatum's around the contact, it's over. A little room, just a little, is all that's needed for him to score.
Prince finds Reed. Left side, Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Brown drives in. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Conley against Williams. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here is Horford. He's got 8. Here's Tatum. He takes it in. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Outside, Smart. Back to Williams. Tatum on the wing. Beyond the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Tatum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Celtics. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Gobert. That one falls. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the dunk by Tatum.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And here's Conley outside. Taken away by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Back to Gobert. Taken away by Williams. Edwards against Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Towns wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And so it's Boston, holding on to an 11-point good. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Mike Muscala out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Edwards fires from way outside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Conley against Brown. Conley dishes to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Gobert. Out to Conley. At the top of the key, Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. And Edwards drops them both. Celtics leading by 7. Smart kicks to Brown. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Smart. He feeds it to Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Towns. Out to Conley. Puts up a 3. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Edwards, that's good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Oh, they get it back. And it's Williams finishing it off.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. The rebound by the Celtics. Led by as many as 14 points. Down low. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Tatum. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And an intentional foul right there. Brown is checked in for Grant Williams. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Taken away by Williams. Outside, Horford. Offline with his three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
They get a hand on it.
He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Back to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Smart wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Horford. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Edwards against Smart. McDaniels passes to Towns. Kicks to Edwards. There's the dish to McDaniels. Fires for three. Shot from the wing. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Hart.
Tense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant. Force down low, they'll have to get a little creative.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Ben Simmons. Johnson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard position. Outside Conley, inside, and Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Dinwiddie outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And stolen by Simmons. And they're on the break. The finish! Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team. Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Left side, Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Outside Simmons. Wide open. Misses off the right iron.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Towns for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Nets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Now here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Simmons doing a nice job being physical, taking the foul and still getting the shot up.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
And stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Edwards against Dinwiddie. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Here's the break. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Conley finds McDaniels. Back to Conley. To the middle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. Claxton with a rebound. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Towns with room to shoot. Kept alive by Minnesota. Gobert finds McDaniels. And he's going for the lob. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Curry, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Dinwiddie. And And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bridges passes to Curry. Bridges against McDaniels. Bridges misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Here's Finney-Smith. The shot comes out. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Gobert's got 10 points. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Out to Bridges. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Pass to Dinwiddie. Curry against Conley. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Out to the right wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Down low. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Finney-Smith. And the Nets miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Edwards against Dinwiddie. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And that one drops. He's got 16.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now
20.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. And they've got to do a better job boxing out.
On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. Here's Curry. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to Bridges. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Back to Noel. Outside, Anderson. Here's Prince. 5 on the clock. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Curry, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Anderson with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Gobert. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Finney Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Pass to Prince. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Here's Prince. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. To the inside, Gobert. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nice shot by Finney Smith. Finney Smith's got 8, and pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
With the drive, with the second effort, and the layup is good. Gobert's got 22 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Prince. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Count it. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Inside. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And the Nets call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And stolen by Edwards. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Timberwolves. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision, I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Cash, Mills with the bucket.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Towns a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Bridges. Here's Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Back to Gobert. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Gobert's got 30 points. The Nets shooting about 56% in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. And he throws it down with one hand.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Bridges, right side. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Towns passes to Gobert. Dinwiddie against Conley. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Got it.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Conley finds Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The offensive rebound. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Conley against Mills. Hook loose.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
1:49 left in the game. Here's Bridges. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Gobert with a screen on Mills. To the middle. Gobert, no good. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Claxton. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Towns. Outside Edwards. And he's going for the oop here. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here for the Nets. This one not looking good. Claxton driving to the basket.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Mills. Back to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Claxton. Pass to O'Neal. Tries the spin move. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
And the lob disrupted, not to be. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now Smart. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Cameron Johnson. Also Bridges out there. And it's Simmons in at the one. Nice shot by Smart. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Pass to Williams. In the corner, Horford with it. The kick out to Brown. Williams attacking. Rebounded by the Nets.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Outside for Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Robert Williams.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Now Bridges, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Tatum kicks to Brown. 3-pointer. Williams finds Brown. Tatum on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bridges, no one around him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Tatum, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Inside, here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Johnson, a wide open look. Rebound by Williams. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Smart passes to Tatum. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Claxton. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Boston's gone 0-4 from 3-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought what series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player. If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Horford with the screen on Bridges. Tatum with it, defended by Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Simmons. Count it.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with that Nets head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Tatum to the inside. Horford, and finished off by Horford.
How about the playmaking ability of Al Horford? Wonderful at positioning himself and capitalizing.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Tatum. Fires the 3. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford finds Brown. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And a dunk by Horford.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Bridges misses. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Johnson from outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Setting the 4 for the Nets. We've got Ben Simmons. Mikal Bridges out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Boston trailing.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And Tatum puts up a deep 3. And there's the pass to Brown. And stolen by Simmons. For 3, Bridges. Here's Claxton, goes back up, and it's sent back by Horford. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Tatum. 6 points for him. And so Boston again turning it over.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Nets leading by 3. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Horford with the screen on Bridges. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Dinwiddie, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Celtics. On defense, the Nets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Brogdon the pass to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Horford. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Second chance shot. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Brooklyn has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. For 3, Bridges. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bridges has got 8 points.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Celtics trail by 13.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Boston making some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Celtics shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And White kicks to Horford. Brown outside. They can use a bucket. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it. Simmons passes to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Nets. Curry comes in for Simmons.
Dorian Finney-Smith, Seth Curry.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tatum passes to Muscala. He dishes it to Horford. Back to Muscala. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Brooklyn.
Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth, and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Now, Bridges. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
High arcing shot. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Curry outside. A rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Brown. With the drive, the shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They're leading.
29. Hey, put your hands together and get wild for the Jabberwockies.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
There's Brown with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Pass to Finney-Smith, launches a 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And now the fast break, Bridges with the ball. The Nets working the ball around now, and Finney-Smith gets it to go.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Down by 15. And they get it. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Williams sends a screen for Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Nets leading by 13. Bridges dishes to Curry. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance. And boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Here's Tatum. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Horford finds Tatum. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And that one drops for him. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Smart passes to Tatum. Williams with the ball. Smart kicks to Tatum. They grab their own miss. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Smith, 3 points.
Celtics trail by 19. White the pass to Horford. Now here's Tatum. Launches it to the middle. Basket counts, and that's 15 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, Tatum is a three-level scorer, able to get to that jumper when it's available, this time working the interior.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. White finds Tatum.
That's quickness and size working in Finney-Smith's favor on the defensive end, making it very tough for the shooter to get any kind of look around him.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And yes, it's good. He's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Dinwiddie wide open. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. Now Curry. After Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Bridges kicks to Curry. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Horford with it. And Curry picks him up defensively in the corner. Tatum with it. Williams sends a screen for Tatum. Back to Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside for Curry. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Now Curry. 3 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And the second free throw, good. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Claxton. And Curry has it in the corner. It's a hand on it, and Bridges able to finish. And the Nets lead by 18.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Dinwiddie outside. Shoots. Here's Claxton. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Horford, and he banks in the layup.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Smart. Sinks the triple.
Never thought I'd say this, but you simply cannot back off Marcus Smart. When you do that, he's going to bury you.
Inside, Claxton, and he dunks it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Good on the triple.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Lets it go with a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Horford.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
And the dunk by Horford.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Here's Claxton. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
Stolen by Smart. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now here's Tatum. Takes it off the glass.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And Mills kicks to Finney-Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. That one on Smart.
That's what we call a high-effort play by Dorian Finney-Smith. Takes it right to the defense and gets the whistle.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Tatum way outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing team.
Tonight, unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Pass to Gobert. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Williams. Now Smart. Horford passes to Brown. Horford inside. Covered by Towns. And it's Tatum missing. And here's Minnesota now.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's Tatum with the 3. Smart finds Horford. Now Tatum. McDaniels covering. And finished off by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Conley against Brown. Beyond the arc. And Conley with the 3. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Here's Gobert. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Gobert passes to Edwards. Kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Tatum can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Right side Conley. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown finds Smart. On the wing, Tatum. McDaniels covering. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Towns, a screen on Brown. Down low. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Conley.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Smart against Edwards. It's tipped. Towns passes to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight for 3. Conley. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Horford. Kick out to Brown. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Smart for 3. There's Tatum with the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Tatum's got 7 points.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
And here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he's able to get it back. Towns finds McDaniels. Towns a screen on Smart, and Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Blocked again!
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man. And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
From deep three-point range, Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Boston trailing. Pass to Smart. Back to Tatum, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Alexander Walker dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08, the players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Here's Prince, hounded by Tatum. Back to Prince. 4 on the clock. Here's Noel. That shot off. Nice D from Tatum. And for Boston, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Williams. Here's Tatum. Driving inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Ooh, quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Here's Prince, hounded by Tatum. Reed, a screen on Tatum. To the paint. Here's Reed. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Offline with a 3. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Noel, hounded by Tatum. Noel drives in, over Horford. Here's Alexander Walker. Inside, here's Anderson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Tatum from long range. And Horford gets it to go. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And he sinks the second. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tatum way outside. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The three. Drills it from deep. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside, Brown. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Brown. To the middle. Here's Anderson. That one is off. And Boston going the other way now. Brown passes to Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. When he gets into a rhythm, whew, fantastic defense, giving full effort.
From deep. Horford passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so it's Jason Tatum making. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be.
25. The Timberwolves. 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Muscala, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Brown. From downtown. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all he needed and just knocks down the shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Here's Muscala. Kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Muscala. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Muscala's got his first bucket in this one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Gobert with a screen on White. Edwards for 3. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Tatum from long range. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston.
Into the lineup for the Celtics, Sam Hauser.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's White. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Back to Brogdon. Double team on Brogdon. And here's Muscala for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Danilo Gallinari. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Brogdon. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Count the basket. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
And the Celtics call time here. Got a line change here for Boston.
Once again, fans.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. There's Tatum with the three. They get it again. It's Brown on the wing. Smart for three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Smart's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Edwards against Smart. Outside Edwards. Takes a three. Smart grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. There's Tatum with the three. Gets the three to fall. Tatum's got 25 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Williams passes to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Smart with the ball. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Smart. Jacks up a three. And the Celtics another three.
Not just being selfish, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Towns a screen on Smart. Edwards a pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting naked. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Gobert with a screen on Smart. And he lobs it up to the rim. Conley passes to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Williams. Now Smart. It's Brown on the wing. For three. Smart passes to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Don't lose track of Brown. Dangerous all over the floor, but particularly that corner 3.
Shot is good by Edwards.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brown can't hit. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Tatum. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Smart passes to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Brown against Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Smart finds Tatum. There's the triple. And the Celtics another 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Conley against Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, previous players under foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, "Keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home." Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Conley against Smart. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Here's Gobert.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Boston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Outside Tatum. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Williams finds Horford. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. It's stolen by Smart. Horford left side. On the wing, Tatum. McDaniels covering. Tatum against McDaniels. From deep. And it's Tatum missing. Now here's Gobert. Williams defending. Gobert inside. Working on Williams. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
He was in the conference finals as a rookie. Tatum is just used to these big spots. Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a two-possession game.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Towns a screen on Tatum. Here's Prince. Down low. Here's Towns.
Count it! All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 4. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is...
up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Towns, a screen on Dinwiddie. On deep. And it's Towns missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Basketball.
Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air, too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
Now here is Conley. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Towns, a screen on Dinwiddie. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. He won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable athleticism of Simmons right there. Driving to the cup. When he's doing that, you need to get out of his way.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Outside Edwards, drives to the hoop, and Edwards with the stuff.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force.
I'll tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Edwards against Dinwiddie. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence. Exploiting any openings they see in the defense. Taking advantage.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore. And that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up.
Oh, my!
Wow! Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again. Minnesota in the lead. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And earlier in his career, Bridges was tentative about putting the ball on the floor. Not anymore. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Edwards looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
Simmons against Conley. Back to Edwards. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Poked away. Dinwiddie with the steal. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take it.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
We've got Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the center position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Edwards finds Gobert. And here is McDaniels. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Minnesota leading by 3. Gobert with a screen on Dinwiddie. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Now the pass to McDaniels. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring rhythm.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Gobert against Dinwiddie. Out to Conley. And the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Bridges outside. Another shot. Mike Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Towns a screen on Bridges. Conley the pass to Towns. Beautiful dish and the layup goes down. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Conley, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Here's Conley. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Claxton. Bridges for 3. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Alexander Walker.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Nets trail by 9. In the corner, Simmons with it. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. And he slams it down right on top of Karl-Anthony Towns.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's Alexander Walker.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
4 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Simmons got 22.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top.
Put your hands together and get loud for the JohnWick.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 1. Here's Noel. Guarded by Simmons. Clock at 6. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
and just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Anderson the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Dinwiddie covering. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Nets trail by 5. Here's O'Neal outside Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When he gets aggressive shooting, and I think Simmons is at his best when he's attacking and being aggressive, earns a trip to the line there as a result.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Prince with a screen on O'Neal. Prince outside. Bridges outside. Outside Simmons. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's good. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
To the middle for the tie, and he sinks the layup. Claxton's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Alexander Walker, and they'll keep possession. Here's Reid, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Simmons dishes to O'Neal. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Pass to Anderson, stolen by O'Neal. To the inside. Count that 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Claxton.
Timberwolves, they didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, man. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Simmons. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Curry against Conley. Shoots over Curry. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 8 points.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
Dinwiddie outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Curry. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. And here's Conley outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Outside, Towns. Edwards against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. No dice from the high post.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. For 3, Bridges. Stolen by McDaniels. Feeds to Towns. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams put... In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Curry, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Claxton, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Dinwiddie passes to Curry. Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. The pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. 4 on the shot clock. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Curry passes to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Can't get it to fall.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Conley feeling it out. Back to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Back to Dinwiddie. Fires for 3. Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges, no one around him. Hits the jumper in space.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. The feed now to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the left wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. There's a screen. Takes the 3. That one's not going to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. From deep 3-point range, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Nets trail by 8. Outside Curry. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Drops in the tray. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Conley kicks to Gobert. Curry against Conley. Kicked away. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Conley for three. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Claxton no good. Edwards against Curry. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels on the money. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Tatum. Brown finds Smart. Drops in the three.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Finney-Smith with it. Horford covering. The kick out to Simmons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Shot clock at 3. Tatum passes to Horford. They get the rebound. Williams on the wing. Pass to Smart. Back to Horford. Second shot opportunity. And Brown with the layup.
Well, you like the poise of the young player like Jaylen Brown. He's not throwing up bad shots, just bides his time, doesn't let the clock affect him.
Claxton down low. Williams defending. Claxton can't get it to go.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Smart, a screen on Bridges. Tatum inside. He's against Bridges. Tatum can't hit. Pass to Dinwiddie. This one for 3. And the Nets miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's Tatum with the 3. Counted from distance.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Now here's Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing. Five to shoot. The kick out to Simmons. Into the lane. Boston with a rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
First team foul.
And the Celtics in possession here. 4-point game. Smart, a screen on Bridges. There's Tatum with the 3. Williams passes to Tatum. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 6.
This shooting stroke of Jason Tatum is elite, so it matters not if he's creating his own off the dribble or, in this case, just rising and firing off the catch.
Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Dinwiddie against Smart. On the wing, Tatum. Blocked! And they get it back. Smart finds Horford. 6 on the shot clock. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Bridges, right side. Back to Claxton. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Al Horford.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8. Pass to Smart. Now here's Williams. Horford for 3. Claxton with a rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Tatum with it. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. Outside Simmons. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Jason Tatum make. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in a shooting guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Brown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Brooklyn trailing. And Simmons, here we go. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective, getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. Williams a screen on Simmons. Williams misses. And the Nets with possession here. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20.
Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Smart outside. The kick out to Williams. They need this. And it's rejected. Here's Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Smart against Dinwiddie. Smart passes to Tatum. Clock at 4. Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Right side, Finney-Smith. The shot, no good. Horford with some nice D. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
The shot won't fall. For Boston, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Finney-Smith with it. Now Horford defending. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Boy, it's nice to see Ben Simmons catch a little rhythm offensively right here. Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
Here's Simmons. Boston with a rebound. Outside, Brown. From downtown, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Kick out to Brown. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And now a 3-point Boston lead.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Finney-Smith. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Timeout called. The Celtics.
Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
5 ticks left in the second quarter. Smart for 3. Can't get it to drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Celtics out. Thanks, Alan. After the...
Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot.
Each season, Jason Tatum has added something to his offensive arsenal, and right now he's putting everything to exceptional use.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Outside, Brown. Smart passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot on the way. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Brooklyn shooting a nice 50% for the game. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Smart. The 3 from Curry. Hits the 3-pointer.
Curry will absolutely light you up from the corners. Anywhere on the floor, he's dangerous. But the corners, that's his sweet spot.
Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to Dinwiddie. It's Bridges on the wing, hounded by Tatum. On the wing, Curry. Back to O'Neal. Shoots. And that one's long. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. And there's Horford on the assist from Williams. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make. And on the interior, that's easy work for him. When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Here to put on a show.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Jason Tatum. Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Smart. Muscala, and Muscala with the slam.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed, and it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Curry passes to Bridges. Here's Claxton, and he jams it home with authority.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Outside White, launches it. He buries it from three.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And the basket by Bridges.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Boston's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Horford, a screen on Curry. White drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Off the dribble drive slash. Derek White, boy, I'll tell you what, taking no prisoners on that finish.
Back to Curry. Pass to Claxton. Here's O'Neal. Dinwiddie outside. And here's Curry for three. Here's Claxton. The shot, no good. And Boston going the other way now. Right side, Brogdon. And here's Gallinari. White, the pass to Gallinari. Back to White. Pass to Muscala. Just 4 to shoot. That three's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's off.
First team foul. At the line.
And the second free throw is good. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And now, fans, here they are. Team. There they go, fans.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Horford powers it home.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
To the middle. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston calls time here.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud again for your Brooklyn Nets. Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets.
The Celtics with the lead. And here's Brown for three. The rebound by Bridges. Curry, he's open. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Celtics out in front. Up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
For 3, O'Neal. And the Nets, another 3. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Horford outside. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Bridges outside. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. They lead by 1. Claxton. Solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Thanks for that, Allie. Inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
3-pointer, Bridges. Sinks the tray.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw, good. Brown.
Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
Dinwiddie against Brown. The kick out, Curry. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Outside Curry. There's the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Curry against Smart. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Team seconds.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Smart, a screen on Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Smart. Brown passes to Tatum. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Bridges. Horford with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And finished off by Tatum.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Brown passes to Horford. Smart outside. Tatum, a screen on Curry. Here's Smart. Drives to the hoop. And a two-handed jam.
I tell you, you have to
respect the willingness to make shots in crucial situations. Go to work, Marcus Smart.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. Now Dinwiddie fires for three. He can't get that one to fall. Tatum against Bridges. And Horford powers it home.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. For three, O'Neal. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Brown passes to Tatum. Lets it go. 4-3. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 7. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Williams. And here's Brown for three. Connects from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
It's deflected, and they recover it. And so it's Boston with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.